So AI is absolutely everywhere, right? And if you're a YouTube creator, you're probably asking yourself one thing: how can I actually use all these cool new tools without getting my channel in trouble? Well, you've come to the right place. Think of this as your official playbook for using AI on YouTube, the smart way.
And let's just start with the biggest question on everyone's mind. Can you even use AI on YouTube? With all the talk about new rules and takedowns, a lot of creators are kind of spooked. So let's cut right through all that noise.
The answer is a big, loud, definite yes. You absolutely can use AI. YouTube isn't trying to ban it, not at all. They're just setting up the rules of the road. So you can take a deep breath. The creative possibilities are wide open. That's right. The best way to think about this isn't as a bunch of scary restrictions, but as a brand new playground. AI is officially a welcome part of the YouTube world. And if you just learn the layout, you can create some seriously amazing stuff. And believe me, the toolbox they've okayed is huge. We're talking AI-generated voiceovers, help with your scripts, designing thumbnails, composing music, even video editing. You can create completely virtual characters, use it for translation. The list just goes on and on.
Okay, now this slide right here, this is the one to remember because pretty much everything else comes back to the single core idea. As long as what you're making with AI doesn't mislead people, harm anyone, or impersonate someone, you're probably going to be okay. This is the foundation for all the other rules.
So if that core principle is all about not misleading people, then the number one rule of this new game is, you guessed it, disclosure. It's all about being transparent and upfront with your audience. So what does that actually mean? Well, YouTube's rule is pretty straightforward. If you use AI to make something that looks or sounds real, but it's actually altered or synthetic, you have to let your viewers know. It's all about giving your audience context so they know what they're watching. This right here is the perfect example. On the left, using an AI voice for your narration, totally fine, as long as you disclose it. But on the right, trying to pass off that exact same AI voice as a real person without telling anyone, that's a clear no-go. See the difference? It's not about the tool itself, it's all about being honest. All right, so we get it. Disclosure is key, but some things are just completely out of bounds, disclosure or not. These are the red lines, and crossing them is going to get you a penalty flag from YouTube, so we need to know exactly where they are. The first and probably the biggest red line is using AI to create deep fakes or to impersonate real people. This goes right back to that main principle we talked about. And trust me, YouTube is super strict on this one, because this is where AI can be used to really seriously deceive people. And this example shows you exactly why this rule exists. Can you imagine seeing a video that looks and sounds exactly like a world leader, announcing some crazy new policy, but the whole thing is fake? That kind of content has massive potential for real-world harm, and it's absolutely not allowed. The next big red line is tied directly to that idea of harm. You cannot, under any circumstances, use AI to create or push dangerous misinformation, especially when you're talking about really sensitive stuff. And here's a really stark example. Promoting fake medical cures is already incredibly dangerous. Using AI to make it sound more official or convincing, that is a huge violation. This isn't just about platform rules, it's about keeping people safe. Okay, we've covered the safety rules. Now let's get down to business, copyright, and getting paid. How does AI affect your actual work and, your wallet? This is where we're playing for keeps. Now listen up, because this is super, super important. Just because you used AI to generate an image or some music or part of your script, that does not make you immune to copyright. The AI is a tool. You are still responsible for what you create with it. It is not a magical legal loophole. So here are a couple of common traps you got to watch out for. You ask an AI to make a song in the style of a famous artist, and it basically just copies them. You could get a copyright claim. Same thing if you generate an image that's just a little too close to, say, a famous cartoon mouse. You have to be careful. So what about monetization? This table pretty much says it all. The keyword here is value. Are you using AI as a tool to help you create something original, something high effort? Great, that's monetizable. Or are you just hitting a button to pump out hundreds of generic, repetitive videos a day? YouTube is going to see that as spam, and spam doesn't get monetized. All right, we have covered the rules, the red lines, the copyright stuff, and the money. Now it's time to bring it all home.
Let's put everything we've learned into a simple winning strategy, your official playbook for being a creator with AI.
And here it is, your whole game plan in 5 easy steps. 1, just be transparent and honest. 2, slap on that disclosure label whenever you're making realistic, altered stuff. 3, never ever ever impersonate real people. 4, use AI to create original value, not just low-effort spam. And 5, and this wraps it all up, don't mislead your viewers. That's it. It really is that simple.
So there you have it. The playground is open for business, the rulebook is in your hands, and the tools you have access to are more powerful than ever. This isn't something to be afraid of, it's a massive opportunity. So the only real question left is the one right here on the screen. Now that you know the rules, how are you going to play the game?